trading is not easy. You are not going to be rich in 1 or 2 years. You need to work a lot. You will be really, really happy if you look back where you were at the beginning and where you are in 3 years, doing everything with discipline and taking this like another job.
It's a serious business. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another TFT interview. Today, I have the pleasure to host Pablo, who comes from Spain and already received 3 payouts from us. Welcome, Pablo.
Hello, welcome. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So, can you please start with introducing yourself and tell us what got you into trading?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm Pablo. I'm from Spain. I'm 26 years old, and I've been trading for 3 years and a half, more or less. And the point that changed my life was that I met a really good mentee, and I mixed his strategy with mine, and I'm right now being profitable.
That's amazing. And how did you start? How did you find trading?
So I always was an enthusiastic about economics and investments. So trading, investments, cryptocurrencies, and everything is mixing. So I don't remember exactly the moment, but I crashed with trading, and trading crashed with me. So I'm here right now.
That's nice. And can you please tell us a little bit about your learning curve? Like, how was the whole learning process? Did you shift strategies? How long time did it take you to become profitable?
Yeah, so I think that the most important point to consider about trading is to be consistent and to trust yourself, because it's a really, really difficult job, because you will fall down many, many times, but you need to go up more. And I like it because it's just you against the market. So it's really difficult, to change your life in one day. But if you are a really focused person and you feel wherever you want, you will achieve. So for me, the most important is to be focused and to dream and be consistent. But you will fail a lot of times. It's difficult.
Yeah, that's how it is for all of us.
Yes.
And how long time did it take you to find your strategy that you're currently using?
So I think that the strategy is combining depending on my data, because for me the most important thing is to take data. I have data about all my entries during 3 years, and that entries tells me what pair I can operate or in what time frame or wherever, or more things about this. So I feel comfortable just with 2 or 3 pairs. And with small time frames, and with not a big risk benefit, and that is what I do.
And are you a swing trader or day trader, intraday trader?
No, I'm a day trader. My entries normally ends in 1-2 hours, more or less. Others in 15 minutes, others in 6 hours. But when my time frame from my trading job is finished, I close all my entries.
Okay, so you have kind of a routine when you have decided to trade, and outside of those hours, you're not.
Yeah. I will finish everything at 5 p.m. of Spain. I will close everything. I'm not going to my bed with opening positions.
Okay, and which sessions is it like London?
I do entries on London sessions. The main session is London, but sometimes if I can't be on London session, I will take on New York session. It's more or less the same for me. But I like London session because it has more movement and more volume.
And how did you choose which pairs to focus on?
So as I told you before, the data told me that I has more TPs on EU and GU than on the other pairs. But I try a lot of pairs, as everyone that starts on trading with gold and with EU GBP or other pairs. But finally, that are my pairs, because I think that less is more quality for me.
Yeah, I agree about that. And it's always better to like focus on something and master it than like jumping from one thing to another thing. But of course, we're all different, and trading is very individual.
Yeah.
So can you tell me a little bit about your psychology towards trading and what have you done to improve it?
Yeah, psychology is one of the most important things you need to work on it, because without your a good psycho, you will fail many times. So the way I improved my psycho was doing exercise, reading a lot, and being very disciplined on my chart. Try not to see the mobile phone if it's going up or down the price. I use the alarms. I always put alarms for everything, and this leaves me like quiet, like chill.
And was it that way from the beginning, or you had a moment that just like kind of opened your eyes and everything just changed?
I don't really know if it was an exactly moment, but I think it's like a mixing of all these skills that you are doing, like it's growing up on inside you. So I don't think it's just one, or it was one day. It's like when you are learning, yeah, it's like time, doing many things and repeating, and dreaming and visualizing what you want.
And did you join only one community, or you had one mentor, or you have been like shifting and trying different?
I've been shifting at the beginning because I try a lot of courses and strategies. But when I find my mentee, this strategy is according with me, with my personality and everything. So I use it. And right now I use this strategy, but I improve the strategy with my data or mixing other concepts. But I think that it's really, really difficult just to have one strategy, because the market is changing, and I think that you need to change as well your trading or your way of seeing the market.
Yeah, adapting according to the conditions.
Yeah.
And how long time have you been using the strategy that you trade now?
Like 2 years or 2 years. 2 years more or less.
And have you noticed like difference in the conditions in the past 2 years? Did you have to like make some adjustments in your strategy according to the conditions of the market?
Yeah, I did some mistakes on the beginning, because it's not just to have a strategy writing, because psycho with a strategy will work, but just a strategy won't work. So I was adjusting everything, and my personality has changed, and I think that mixing these skills gives me that point to level up my trading.
Nice. Would you like to share your screen and show us yours, like how you approach the markets and a recent trade that you took?
Yes. So that's my trading view configuration. I'm going to delete everything. Okay. Yes. Okay. So first of all, I'm a lover about the structure, market structure. So I like to go to higher time frames to a slower time frame. But the point that my strategy and my entries are the best ones. I do entries on all the conditions of the market. If it's going up, or if it's going down, or whoa, I don't know how to say participation.
Participating.
Okay, so it depends on the market structure, if it's doing a participating, or if it's doing a
Ranging.
sorry.
You mean like a ranging market? You trade all conditions in a.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell that for me it's not a problem if it's not a range or other, but my best point is the range. So I'm going to tell again. So on my trading is not the most important how the market is performing, but my first and the most important kind of the market is when it's doing a accumulation. And here is when I have my bigger RR and my most TPs. So and for example, here I like it because when the market is on a accumulation, it's always doing like the same movements. Yeah, It's like on a range working, and I like it. So for to define like how is my direction or not, I just focus on a range, and if the price is going is on this part, on the upper part, I will sell, and if it's the market is on the downside, I will buy, because I try to buy at the lower price to sell at the top price. But I don't feel in other concept or other liquidities, etc. So, for example, an entry that I took yesterday was when the market takes this liquidity here. Okay, it takes the liquidity and it's forming here on a 30 minutes. It's forming here on a 30 minutes like breaking a structure, and this gives me some indications that maybe the movement will come down to the downside. And on my session, that is that session, I find an important point that was here. Okay, this point, I'm going to mark to entry on my 5 minutes time frame. Oh,
I see that
okay.
candle.
And here, what I take was this trade. I see like the market comes down with a strong, and we make here a break of structure or break market structure, whatever you want to call. And after that, it was a good point of interest or order block that the price comes back, fill the orders pending on this order block, and come down. So I took my entry with my rules, like big movement with an order block, a good discount. So I put here my entry on this order block, I think, and my stop loss is always here, upper than the order block. And I find normally a 3.5 or 4 ratio. In this case, it was a 3.5, and this entry was really, really quickly, like 25 minutes from this trade.
Nice one. And do you manage the trade actively, or you just put your limits and you walk away?
No, I put always limits, but I put limits because of the spreads. Because when you do a trade like manual and you enter, the price will open on a lower or higher level, and with the order limit is always on the point. Otherwise, is for me it's really important to put a sell limit or buy limit, because for psychology it's easier, because if you enter on the market, you will put maybe your entry in not a good level or the same point that you want to put it. So I always work
Limit
with
order.
limit orders, and I put my alarms when to move my entry to stop loss, or take the stop loss to the half, or closing partials, etc.
When do you close partials? Do you have a rule on which risk to reward you close partials, or you close according to the market structure?
I close according to the market structure. And if I see like the price takes, for example, on this case, the price came to the 3.5 really quickly, like with a huge movement, I thought that the price can go down. So I took partials, I put on the break even. But look, if I take partials and I put on the break even, the price comes to my break even and I don't have trade. So it's not really common for me to take partials. I prefer to close the operation and leave the day down.
Okay. And is it the higher time frame 4-hour chart that you're looking at, or you go also on the daily chart and weekly chart?
I like to see everything,
Okay.
because I can see clearly the structure. For example, on this case, we see if we were on a bearish momentum like this last year, and we start to climbing some positions. Right now, we are on a critical movement on a daily time frame, because if we can't pass this high, maybe we will fall. We will fail, and we come back to down prices. But on this time, when I saw like we are going up, I will find buys more than the sells. After that, I go to another time frames, 4 hours, and see more concepts step by step. Finally, to adjust my entry on the 5 minutes time frame.
So it's kind of like smart money concepts that you're trading.
If yes, but not everything. For me, it's most important market structure and good discount on the price. Because I have entries just in a good discount, not in an order block or in a fair value gap or other concepts.
Mhm.
Like I think that is not just a one good strategy. You need to combine your skills and make it yours. But you will, of course, learning from traditional market structures, more money concepts. I don't know. There are different strategies.
Yeah. Do you pay attention to fundamentals or you're only focusing on technicals?
I pay attention of fundamentals, and the first thing that I do when I sit on my computer on my office is to check the fundamentals of the week. So when I have a really high impact fundamentals, I don't do entries. I prefer to conserve my money.
Mm. So you don't trade them, you try to avoid them.
Yeah. I avoid them always.
And what about sentimental analysis? Do you do any sentimental analysis or not?
No, I don't do sentimental analysis, but I can notice the sentimental analysis with the market structure and seeing the volume of the candles or where they put the money, but I don't do it that.
And you mentioned that you're journaling everything, like every single trade you take. Are you also journaling about your feelings? Are you journaling?
Yes,
your
yes. I have here my book.
diary?
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my library to mark how I'm feeling on the moment that I entry and why. It's really important for me.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I'm curious to ask about if you use any like mindfulness techniques, any breathing techniques. How do you advise your psychology?
I try to do some techniques as mindfulness or meditation, but I'm a really active person. For me, my meditation is when I'm down the shower and the water is coming on my head, and I'm thinking like how I'm going to affront this day. But I don't do like real relaxing task of this. I read and I do like exercise and that's all.
What are your goals with trading and in life in general? Where do you see yourself in 5, 10 years?
So my goals is first of all like leave my family about working on their normal jobs and try to be like a person that can do wherever I want with whenever I want and wherever I want. Like being I want to be like the person that makes my future, not others making my future. So that's the best point. And other point is to know a lot of people about the trading that I was knowing during the years, and I have friends all over the world. So it would be like as well. But the main point is to be healthy, to be a good person, to share with my family and friends, step by step, growing up and finally making some big. But I can't tell you that.
That's amazing. So one of your goals is to become a full-time trader and live life under your own conditions.
Yeah, for sure. That I want to be. I want to be a full-time trader. I hope not really fast, but right now the economical panorama is not really good and jobs are not really good. So I'm going step by step.
Yeah. How did you find TFT and how is your experience with us?
So I find TFT with a friend, I think, because it was like a good offer on some accounts. And I tried to do and I passed the account. So so it was a really good experience, and the experience is being good. The payouts is like on the day that they put or maybe one day more, but it's good. And the assistance is really good as well. They answer the emails really quickly. The Discord is active and you can answer questions as well. And my biggest worry is that not ends in a scam as other companies.
I mean, there are many companies that are scamming, but we're showing that we're paying.
Yeah. From at the moment, I'm really happy.
That's great. That's amazing. And what would you give us a suggestion for anything that we can do better? What would you like us to improve?
So I think that the thing that you could do to improve will be move to another broker, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
I know that you are doing right now. The second, I think that try to pay earlier, because this is for everyone is really, really important to have to get your money, and maybe to promote the traders that are doing well to arrive to more people, or pay them something, or give some accounts, or I don't know, like some of these things.
Thank you for the suggestions.
You're very welcome.
What advice would you give to new traders that are just getting started?
So the achieve that I give is like trading is not easy. You are not going to be rich in 1 or 2 years. You need to work a lot, but you will be really, really happy if you look back where you were at the beginning and where you are in 3 years, doing everything with discipline, and taking this like another job.
Yeah, it's a serious business. That's
Yes.
what everyone should be aware of. Any last words that you would like to share with us?
I don't know. I'm right now on this process. I hope that to pass more accounts on yours. Right now I'm texting, like no texting, no, I'm trying if it's working, and if you are paying, and if you still paying, I will go for more accounts for sure. That's all. Thank you very much for this opportunity, for this interview, and hope to do more when my payout gets bigger.
Yeah, thanks to you too. It's been a pleasure, and I would like to see you soon with bigger accounts and bigger payouts as well.
For sure, I will do.
Thank you for sharing your experience with us, and hope to have a follow-up in the near future.
You are very welcome.
That's all from today's interview. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't done that yet. Good luck with your trading, and until next time.